Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, Benny.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm not saying I'm good. I'm hanging around in my home, and I'm not too much able to go out. What about you?
Well, that's a benefit of China. I would say that we are not in lockdown and we can almost business as usual, and that's great. I mean, yeah, everybody having a mask, but still situation is quite comfortable compared to other countries.
Right, I really believe this is really under control now. I heard the news that it's not the figures is dropping to really minimal level.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see people scared still, I would say, but there is no real impact on the business on the people life, day-to-day lives. Maybe stay home a bit more,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, that's still I mean compared to my home country, there's nothing to do.
All right. Okay, so how's the project you get lately?
So well, we are very busy lately. Actually, this is so yeah. I mean, this probably the busiest time of my life. I have to say almost. Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised to hear that. These people complaining the project is going down and everything is moving off. But you are saying that you are getting busy as a sourcing business consultant. What is it happening?
So well, there are basically three types of business going on right now. The first one is a usual business as before, basically. So the customers continuing their project
Yeah.
or having their own ideas they want to develop, and lockdown or not doesn't matter. I mean, probably even with lockdown, they have more time to think about that, to develop and instead of doing their part-time job or so.
Okay.
So those projects we still have. I mean, everything, even outdoor products. Actually, we have like skateboards, like outdoor bottles, and various products like
So
this.
even for outdoor, it's not people were saying that okay, the indoor border is going up, but you're seeing that the outdoor. But wait a minute, what you're doing here is the developing process. Am I correct? So they are developing for future.
Yes. So yeah, I get points. I think we get a bit of both still, but yes, definitively there are people who are staying home. They have nothing else to do, and so they think more about their future projects than in the past. So, and this is also what I promote to them as well. I tell them, okay, you are in the lockdown now. You have nothing to do. This is the right time to develop product, especially because factories have more time to make samples than before,
Ah,
and so you should benefit from that.
right. You got a good message to pitch your customer.
Yeah, it works well too.
So how's your manufacturer? I mean, you are now engaging in the manufacturing business, right?
Yes. So for the manufacturing, it's so it's part of about the second type of business. What is working very good right now in terms of manufacturing is a product you can use indoor at home.
Oh,
So typically, I mean, smoking, dumbbell, like fitness, indoor fitness,
yeah.
and those products are booming and they are in shortage in most countries in the world.
Wow. Okay. So it sounds like a good message. So on one hand, the manufacturing, which is current project, you're doing a lot of indoor things. But for the futures, when you're developing in the sourcing business, you're doing a lot of outdoor things. Am I hearing correctly?
Yeah, correctly. I mean, for the future, it's a bit everything actually. It's as usual.
Okay.
But even so, like for example, I have a electric skate manufacturer, skateboard, and so you will assume that the demand will go down, but it's actually increasing. So they are planning. I don't know, maybe keep some distance on skateboard. I'm not sure, but that's
Yeah.
but that's surprising. Yes, it's not exactly the way we would think about it.
Right. It's very encouraging message. I think for both for the buyers and for the seller. I mean, people here, especially in China, the trading industry, they feel so frustrated about the situation. Some people even think about quitting the jobs and whatever. But now it seems like it's coming back. It's a good message.
There is well, my message regarding China, because there is a lot of voice about leaving China, about manufacturing elsewhere, and so on. Well, this is so there is obvious trends for big companies to move out, especially from the lobbying on the Western countries.
Yeah, sure.
That's not going to happen for small and medium-sized companies, at least for for a long time.
Yeah.
Because the network, the way it's organized in China, is very difficult to compete with, even you really want to do.
Yeah, right.
So and my main business is small and medium-sized companies. So in that point, that's really more developing than increasing right now.
That's true. I understood you have some exposure in Southeast Asia, especially in Vietnam, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we try to bring more services, I would say, to our clients and give us some the best of both, basically, the best of the world.
Okay.
And so we have people in Vietnam, in Indonesia, and we're developing also Thailand.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. When you invite me to go, so we can.
Most welcome. We can do a party.
Yeah.
And so because there are more and more demand, but it's also more difficult. So it takes more time to develop those countries.
Yeah.
And we probably have more value even to provide on the spot services over there. But but it doesn't fit everybody or every kind of business. At least not before a number of years still. So
right. What do you think going? I mean, in Southeast Asia, so people all talk about Vietnams and talk about how they compete with China. So I'm pretty sure this is not bullshit. There should be something they are stronger. I mean, at least they're improving. So, which area?
So yeah, well, it's Vietnam is complicated, I would say, but it's more labor-intensive products like garments, and so that's a basic. But not even Vietnam is more garment.
Oh,
yes, like Burma, for example, and
shirt
and Pakistan, and so on. Those very labor-intensive and low cost are driven there. For Vietnam, you find a bit of everything. Craft, for example, you find some plastic materials, some toys. There are demands for a lot of things, not very high end, however, not electronic products typically.
Okay.
But they try to position themselves. Buyers try to position themselves in Vietnam to have a backup there.
Wow.
Most of the projects we're having, it's very hard actually to compete with Chinese manufacturing overall, because first the competition is much lower, and they have a lot of expectation because of the current demand. So working with Vietnamese companies, unless you are a big one, and that come back to what I said at the beginning, is really not that easy. It will take time before the country get organized for better fit for small and medium-sized companies.
Oh wow! I hear you say that this is more like I'm not sure I put it correctly. It's like an attitude problem. So they are more interested in bigger company than small company. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, of course. Yes. Definitively. And working with them as a small company, they are slow. They are not motivated. Pricing is not good. They really push back basically the business for small and medium-sized companies.
So it's like a global problem. So I believe the same case happens in China as well. But it's like everywhere. Surprise like this.
And that's the thing that with all those big companies going out of China, Chinese company factories are more likely to take small businesses. So this gives you even more opportunities for better, more competitive pricing, and so.
Yeah.
So that will balance a little bit, and it will be hard still to move everything out of China. So, but the big companies will probably, most of the big one might move out eventually.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I think this is very interesting to the first line point of view. When people are saying all the bullshit about moving out China, East Asia strategies, now I really hear the real things happening. On the other hand, do you get any requests with the mask and the other things related to the virus?
Oh my God, that's a nightmare. That part, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we get millions of requests and customers coming to us. Oh, I have a very serious request of 5 million masks. I need to answer. I need to buy today. So I need to see how much you have stocks and all those questions. So it's about masks.
Yeah, it's all in it.
This is the craziest market ever. I think this is there is no rules, and people try to put rules in place. You cannot have rules, and that makes things both. I would say both the demand basically both the buyer and the sellers are not reasonable here. and we face a situation that's I mean, it's very, very hard to manage. It's like the how to say that, the Western movies, US Western movies, in Wild West.
Wild West, yes, right.
Yes, no wars, and the stronger can win it all, and things like this.
I had many issues. They have a policy issue that's changing almost day by day. Yeah, they have quality issue, standard issue. You have a lot of supply chain issue, like everybody claim themselves a factory, but it's always happened, and it's not the truth. Customer, same, they claim that they're representing the government or whatever. So yeah, that's what I heard. So it sounds like it's kind of true.
So from customer side, they basically, most countries, most governments, they put online their request for bidding.
Yeah.
And so most customers come to us and say, "Oh, I have 5 million orders that they just found online."
Yeah.
Like basically, I get like 10 customers coming with exactly the same bidding.
Yeah, as if your orders.
And they say, "Yeah, well, it's urgent, it's serious. I'm going to get that," and they are so excited. They never bought a mask in their life, so they have no idea even what they are buying. And so
you need to tell them the SaaS model. The SaaS model is that I get the money first, I get the consultancy first, and then we go.
So yeah, of course, I try that honestly, and they don't. I mean, they are not interested in this. They don't want. They want to go trading, and they want to go. I mean, they want to lower their risk, because 5 million masks is like five or more $1 million. Okay, right. They don't have the cash for that. Let's be straight.
Sure.
So they need to cover their ass, and to covering this, they need to get the money first from the government, which is almost impossible.
Yeah.
So they get stuck in a situation that they don't understand themselves, and they don't know how to control the risk.
Yeah, I think this is what I always tell my audience in China. I told them that if you are not in this business already, don't even think about this. It's too complicated. At the end of the day, you don't get anything.
That exactly. And on the seller side, it's the opposite. Seller side that, I don't want you to visit. No, don't expect any audit. Price is price. The price increase 20 or 30 or 50% today. That's the way it is. Don't try to negotiate. You want inspection? No, you can inspect after deliveries. Pay upfront. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. For this amount of money, they don't allow buyers to make any due diligence. It's impossible for buyers to be safe in that environment.
Sure.
And that's bring both situations. Buyer who don't understand anything, and seller who just think they are the king of the world. Then makes things impossible to manage. As in middle, basically, it's impossible to manage these things.
Yeah.
So it's a nightmare. It's terrible.
Well, I understood it. I totally think this. If I were you, I would not even bother to even talk about this. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, this is and this is for mask, but you have also gloves, gun, bed. I mean,
you're now expert.
Because I really don't want. I want to leave this business.
Yeah, sure. So okay. It's nice to talk to you on this. Yes, you always got some first-hand supply point of view. Thank you very much for this.
Most welcome.
Hope I can again sooner.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 months. Who knows?
All right. Okay. Take care.
Okay. I'll join. Bye.
Bye.